inches of water on us. And the first night I heard Uncle Bob as the boy was floating out of his tent in his air mattress. We had some problems. My fellow scoutmasters said, well, we should get the Air Force in to evacuate us from this place and so forth. I said, wait a minute, we're the guests of the Japanese. I have a friend. I went up, walked 2 miles up to the headquarters. He came back down in his very elegant chauffeur-driven Nissan for lunch that day. As we moved up to my camp commander, we had about 5,000 Boy Scouts in this camp. We moved up to the camp commander. You could just feel the ripple going ahead. The Prince and the Americans were going up to the camp. So I went up there and I introduced my friend to the camp commander, who almost kissed the ground bowing, you know, how the Japanese do. And I said, I met him in Rotary. Our camp commander's face lit up and he said, I'm Rotarian too. Then we had no more problems because we were eyeball to eyeball on a level basis. And we solved the problem, and 5,000 American Boy Scouts were blessed from that Rotary experience. I'm very proud of it. In 1983-84, I was selected as a district governor of the 7620. And this club really backed me up 100%. Steve was the head of one of the programs that we had. The club, there was tremendous support of this club in the district at that time. I was very, very proud of that. Our county projects, in 1949, the Rockville Rotary Club made a contribution of $1,000 to help form the Montgomery County Agriculture Fair. O.W. Anderson was a member, and he was a county agent, and he put a bug in many of us. So I was one of the 16 people that formed the fair, but Rockville Rotary was one of the participants in the money. In later latter part of the 50s, the Historical Society purchased Glenview, which is now over here where the F. Scott Fitzgerald Theater is. And I was the chairman of the House and Grounds Committee, and paying out $3,000 a month to heat the place. We didn't have the money in the Historical Society, and it was a real problem. And I came to the Rockville Rotary Club at the Methodist Church and sat down next to the city manager, Jack Markham, I think it was. And I said, you all should have this place over here as a park or something. And he said, we're looking for a civic center. I said, I'd like to show you your next civic center. I took him over there with Hosepian, who was the mayor, and Green, who was a member of this club, and sold them on the idea they should buy the 80 acres for $100,000. It was the money that the Historical Society had. Some of the ladies, Mrs. Helen Dumfrey Dennett, who was the heir of the Humphreys, never spoke to me again because I sold them down the way. But we couldn't run it. In turn, the Rockville Rotary Club was the one that got the Civic Center moving, and we sold them the idea. In turn, the Rockville City gave the Belle Dawson Mansion at $1 a year to the Historical Society, so they gained something, a more historical building. We met at that mansion for a long time, and it was a very lovely, lovely place. 1988, the first woman member of this club was Ann Bullard, wife of one of our charter members. I had 3 charter members when I came in the club, Bill Prettyman, Dexter Bullard, and Linthicum, right? Dr. Linthicum. When 1975, John Carmen became a member of the club, and when he became president, we formed the Rockville Rotary Club Foundation. And that was a great, and the first person we honored, that money came in was in memory of Dolph Goody Jr. I'm very proud today that the world international community service that Rockville is doing. It's a club now of young members, except a couple of us, that are doing things, and with the run, the tremendous amount the Rockville Rotary Run is doing, and the world, and my gosh, the project in Haiti, the eyeglasses and so forth, I just can't enumerate, plus our work with the schools. And I think we're to be very proud of our club as one of the outstanding leaders in Montgomery County and the nation. Thank you, Mr. President.